Hey guys, thanks for coming back and checking out what's happening with my budget rig. If you haven't watched the past videos, I'm trying to buy a guitar, all my pedals, and an amp for 500 Canadian or less for a worship rig. Now, as you can see, I have recently picked up a guitar as part of my little process. So this last weekend, I picked up this Indonesian-made Fender Squier Stratocaster. Now, you might recall that on my list of needs was a guitar, preferably a Telecaster or a Stratocaster style, just because they have a good tone for worship, and I found a Squier Stratocaster. So when you're buying used guitars, once again, just like pedals, you need to be informed. There are so many different kinds of Fenders out there, so you might think you're grabbing this beautiful cherry red Fender Stratocaster and you're stealing it. I paid 175 Canadian, and you're thinking you're getting this awesome deal because these are worth thousands, when really it is a Fender, but it is nowhere close to this beauty, this American-made deluxe Stratocaster. So like I said, I paid 175 with the gig bag for this guitar. Brand new out of the local music shop. They're $340 plus. The cheapest gig bag you can get is $30, so you're looking at about $370 plus taxes Canadian. So I got it for about half price, which is pretty decent. One of the reasons I like this guitar is because you can upgrade it if you want. So me personally, I would probably save up some money and upgrade the guitar later on to a new guitar. But if you just want to, if you really love your guitar and maybe you want to relic it up or something, you can put in new tuners, new pickups, some new electronics in there, switcher and stuff, to make it sound a little bit better, a little bit cleaner. So I'm going to give you a comparison in just a few minutes. I will play some stuff through this Indonesian-made Telecaster that's worth about 340 Canadian brand new. And I'm going to show you some stuff through this deluxe Stratocaster, American-made, which is worth about $1,900 to $2,000 if you were to buy it brand new. So there's a big, huge price gap there. And let's see if there's a big, huge sound difference. So I don't want to give an entire lesson on Fenders today, but just really quickly, if it says Bullet or Affinity series, those are kind of the lowest. This is a Squier Standard, so it's not the Affinity series, so it's got slightly better saddles in there, some better switching. It's a little bit better, a little bit more expensive. Next up, you can get some Mexican-made Strats or Telecasters, which are quite a bit more expensive, about double what these are, around $700 up to $900. Once again, they've got better materials, better electronics, and they actually sound really great. One of my main guitars is a 1990s Mexican Telecaster, and I love it. And then of course you've got the American, and even in the American-made Stratocasters, there's American Standards, there's Deluxe, Custom Shop, all of these different kinds. So if you're going to buy a used guitar, whether it's a Fender or a Gibson or whatever brand have you, make sure you educate yourself and know what you're buying, because people can ask whatever they want. So know what it's worth before you make an offer. So I picked up this guy, and I think that we should hear how it sounds. So obviously I'm playing through my normal rig here. This isn't my $500 guitar to amp rig, but this is my my main Sunday morning rig. So without any just compression on, this is how it sounds. We'll throw on a little bit of drive here. let's play these two guitars and see the difference between this lower end Indonesian Squier Strat and the American Deluxe. So I'll throw down some loops and I'll splice these together so that you can hear back to back the difference between these two guitars. Alright, so there's the back-to-back. I'm not sure if it comes through on the recording because of some of the compressors I use while I edit the video, but right away the American Deluxe was a lot louder without changing the volume of my pedals. It was a lot louder coming through. At the same time, it was quieter, there's less hum, less buzz coming through. So I'm not sure how much it comes through the recording, but sound-wise, there is a fairly significant difference between the two. And the other thing that I can't really show you on the video is just the feel of it, that the neck of this Deluxe Strat and the fretboard is just, it feels a lot nicer to play. It just feels more natural in my hands. When I was playing, doing the loop, I just wanted to keep jamming on this Deluxe. It just wanted to be played. And the Squier, it sounded pretty good actually, and it felt okay, but it just didn't have that same kind of high-end quality. So I have got my I've got my guitar, I've got my RV6, and to this date I have spent 265 Canadian of my 500 bucks. And you might be asking, Josh, are you nervous about this project? And yes, I am. I only have $235 left. I've spent over half my cash, and I only have a guitar and one pedal, which wasn't even a need pedal. So I bought the Squier because I tried out some other guitars which were cheaper in the $100 range or even less than $100, but they didn't feel good, they didn't sound good, they weren't pieces that I would want to play in a church setting. They just, the quality just wasn't there. And the Squier is a lower end Stratocaster, but I think in a church service it will actually come through and sound pretty decent, especially with some good pedals to surround it. Am I nervous about the RV5 that I purchased? Absolutely. I bought it for 90 bucks, which is a decent price. And it's going to be a really great pedal. Like I said, it can be on my board for a long, long time. I won't have to upgrade it anytime soon. However, it's a huge chunk of my money, so we're going to see how things go, how things progress. Can I keep it under $500? I'm still hopeful, but we will see what happens. I want to thank everybody who has commented on the videos, and I'll look at some of those, especially when we get to the amp day. When I pick up an amp, we'll discuss some of the suggestions on that. I'm still looking for that overdrive, and we'll discuss some of the comments on that. Thank you people for commenting. I'm still looking for a delay, some power, and some cables, so all of that still has to be built for 235 Canadian that I have remaining. If you want to keep going with me on this journey, please subscribe, like, and share. Please continue to comment below what you're using, what you think that I should use, what I should look into, some stuff that is high quality sound but a low end price. So thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you again soon with some awesome yet very cheap gear that I've added.